Hey, Volley Truthers, this is Coach Johns with the Volley Truth. We're going to do something a little different for the next few weeks. We're going to bring you a little mini series. I have been asked to do something on stats. Since stats can be a daunting task for most, including me, I'm going to break these into small mini series so that maybe we can help each other out and learn together. You know, the I do, we do, you do method. So there will be 6 episodes covering attacking, setting, serving, passing, defense, and blocking. I'm going to try, but do not hold me to it, to throw in some definitions, some outcomes, stat specifics, and possible pitfalls and common misconceptions. Now, before we get into this, let's establish one thing off the bat. Volleyball is one of the hardest sports to keep stats for. Why? Well, because the game is just so darn fast. It's hard to keep up with the ball, let alone a stat. They say when keeping volleyball stats, it's best to follow the golden rule, which is to relax. Well, that's a word that doesn't even register in my vocabulary. So this is why statting is one of my weak areas. But look, I'm gonna try. So just stay tuned and let's try to enjoy this ride together. But I am not gonna leave any guarantees to this. So just bear with me and stay tuned. Hey, Volley Truthers, to wrap up our mini series on stats, we are going to stat sets and assists. Let's get into it. So, of course, we need to define just what an assist is. So, an assist is when a player passes, sets, or actually digs a ball to a teammate who gets a kill. Here's a key point. The ball does not have to be set with the hands or even be the second contact. How can a setter or player get an assist? Well, the player, setter, gets the assist because the hitter scored by terminating the rally. Now, a setter or a player can actually get an assist error. Here are some examples. Double hit.
Watch for the player in the white uniform, starting from position 1, wearing shirt number 8. As the player tries to set the ball, there are 2 distinct actions with the hands. The right hand steadies the ball and the left hand pushes the ball away. The referee's decision to call for a double touch is correct.
Throw the ball.
Officials should be ruling whether at time of contact with the ball it was prolonged contact, also known as a catch and throw.
Lifted the ball.
Carrying or holding the ball or having prolonged contact with the ball is a technical foul. When you pass the ball, carry out a bump pass, or an attack, your contact with the ball must be forceful and brief.
So let's note, most of the time, not all this will be called on the setter on the second contact. You have a 0 assist, which does not lead to a kill, no assist, period. So here are some pitfalls with statting setting. Don't forget your back row.
Another scenario that we might see that happen is with a setter situation. So Ashton here is going to be our back row setter. Now, as a setter, she releases and sets the ball from the attack zone often. If Stacy is passing the ball to Ashton, she passes the ball. Now, if this ball was tight and Ashton could do nothing but maybe go up and she takes it over, that would be a situation where it's an illegal back row attack too, because she's a setter, but she happens to be in the back row right now.
Any contact that leads to a kill is an assist. And remember, it doesn't have to be the second contact.
Nice, me!
Sets that go over the net. If it falls for a point, well, it's a kill and an attack. this set goes out of bounds. It's an attack error. Here's how you know you've kind of screwed things up when taking setting or assist stats. 1, you have more assists than kills. Number 2, you have exactly the same number of assists and kills, which is highly, highly unlikely. Number 3, if you have more assists than total attacks. The Volley Truth would like to thank you for staying this long to close out. We have a few stat sample sheets that you might find useful, but in today's AI age, there are a few companies that will do these stats for you, but you have to keep in mind that these are computers. There could be an error that occurs simply because, for example, the hair on a player's head is too long and is covering up the number or even part of the number, which could in fact lead to giving the stat to another player with a similar number. Now, be safe out there in these volleyball streets, and if the stats get too hard, just remember to cheer and leave the heavy lifting to the pros. I do. That's all for now, but if you like the content, leave a comment below, spike the like button, and subscribe to my channel.